Go.
Okay. So, hello everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Jonathan Contreras, and this is my senior defense portfolio. So, for my quote, I chose "It's alright to fail. You just have to get up again and try again" from Tyler Joseph. Now, the reason I picked this quote was because this quote really connects to me personally, because I believe that we grow through our failures if we choose to keep on trying, and from those failures, if we apply it, we could learn and grow as a better person. And as a student, this really connects to me because if I did something wrong in an assignment, I didn't just give up from there. I would keep trying and learning from my failures and applying myself to keep on going until I succeed. And I also picked this quote because it's from my lead singer from my favorite band. So for my thesis, throughout my 4 years of high school, I've been an advocate for self and others, an effective communicator, and adaptable. I've ran for president in my class, I've programmed an MP3 player, and I've made a full-length song, which have all contributed to my future career as a musician. And as a musician, I hope to create music that will resonate and connect to people. And in this presentation, you will see my growth from an introverted freshman to a bright senior. So a little bit about me is, from my academic history, I've taken AP Computer Science in 11th and 12th grade. I've taken guitar, keyboard, and choir, and overall I've had a 3.5 GPA. And some of my interests are choir club, singing, playing guitar, going to concerts, programming, and playing video games. Now for my future, I plan to, after I graduate from Roosevelt, I plan to attend Cal State LA from 2025 to 2029, so for 4 years, majoring in computer science. And in that same year, I will form a band with my childhood friends and create music on the side. And in the year 2029, I will graduate from Cal State LA with a computer science and bachelor's degree. And in that same year, I will get a job in programming, and the money that I earn from that job, I will invest it to my band. And in 2030, me and my band will begin to start playing small venues until we are and start playing the songs that we made in college until we are recognized by a label company and sign with that company. And after that, I will quit my programming job so I could focus on making music and performing music as my full-time job. So for my first artifact is the MP3 player project. I did this project in Mr. Kim's 11th AP Computer Science class, and in this project we were supposed to create a program that plays MP3s for the user. So basically the user will run the program, the program will ask for the user's name, they'll type their name, then the program will list out a bunch of moods, and the user will select which one of those moods they're feeling, and it will play a song that connects to that mood. And after that, the program will ask the user if they want to stop the program from there or rerun the program so they can play a different song. Now, the purpose of this project was to use the skills that we learned in that semester to create the program. And I also gained the ability to create a program from scratch in Python. And in this project, I also learned a new method called the for loop method, which basically is you make a certain condition, and if that condition is met, then the program will loop. And the reason why I wanted this method was because I thought that the program ending after the song ends was kind of like boring, and I wanted to give the user a choice to play a new song. And for the for loop method, I had to go to YouTube and Google to teach me how to use that method. And the outcome that I connected this project to was being an advocate for self and others, because I had to go on Google to teach myself that skill that Mr. Kim didn't teach us at that time. And it really helped make my project better. And this project connects to my future career as a musician, because being able to teach myself new skills that I don't know will make my music sound better. And those skills that I learned, I could tell them to my bandmates so they could also make themselves better themselves. So for my second artifact is the presidential campaign artifact. I did this project in Mrs. Gomez's 12th grade American Democracy class. This was a group project, and as a group, we had to decide who the president and the vice president was going to be. And once we decided that, we had to make a campaign for them. So the purpose of the project was, at the time of this project, the presidential election was going on. So this project was supposed to help us understand better what was actually going on in the process of that. And it also helped me a lot with being able to communicate with group members. And it also helped me get better at public speaking, because the role that I played in this project was the president. So I had to create and give speeches to the class to convince them that they should vote for me instead of the other candidates. And I also had to do presidential debates with the other candidates. So I had to give my arguments on why my ideals are better for the community instead of theirs, to help convince the class that they should vote for me instead of the other candidates. This project connects to the Pathway Outcome Effective Communicator, because my group really collaborated with each other, and if our group did not have that, the project simply would have not worked, because then no one would have known what they were doing and stuff like that. And also I connected it to Effective Communicator because my group, we all shared our social medias to each other, so that if we had any ideas that was outside of school, then we could share them to each other and give our opinions on them, and then apply it to the project to make it better. And this project also connects to my future career as a musician, because being a musician, there's a lot of public speaking. And like, for example, doing interviews or talking to other fellow band members about what music we should make and how we can make a certain song sound better. And obviously performing music and talking to the fans. So for my third artifact is to make a song. I did this project in Mr. Deeger's 12th grade music production class. And in this project, we were supposed to create a full-length song in a DAW, or a digital audio workspace, which is basically just a place where you can get digital instruments and put it in the area to create music. And we also had to create Google Slides to describe why we made the song and what was our inspiration and why we used certain instruments. So the purpose of this project was to use the skills that we learned from throughout the semester and to apply it to the song. And we also had to be able to describe the music that we made. And I also gained the ability of receiving feedback in this project, because throughout this project, I constantly asked Mr. Deeger if he could listen to my song and if he could tell me like what it's missing or what it needs. And once he finished listening to the song, he would tell me, oh, this instrument should be here instead of there, or this instrument really needs this effect, or this instrument needs to be louder. And once he would tell me that, I will apply it to the song to make it sound better. I connected this project to being adaptable, because when I asked for feedback, I had to obviously apply that feedback to make the song sound better. And I also, in this project, I really had to get out of my comfort zone to share this, because it was something that it was something that I really cared about, and it made me really nervous to share that to the class. But I told Mr. Deeger, and he gave me inspiration, and I used that inspiration to get out of my comfort zone to eventually share with the class. And this project really connects to my future career as a musician, because being critiqued in the music that you make is really a big thing. Some people might like your music and some people may not like your music, and they will obviously share those opinions, and this project really helped me prepare for that mentally. Now, for my reflection, academically, I was a really good student. I mainly got A's and B's, and I never failed a class or did credit recovery. And I overcame many challenges like the SATs and the mock interviews. And I also got honor rolls in my 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. And being academic really helped me be more responsible as both a person and as a student. For my growth, throughout my 4 years in high school, I was really introverted. I was too shy and scared to talk to people. and that made it really hard for me to make friends and connections. And now as a senior, I've learned to come out of my comfort zone to start talking to more people and to start making more friends. And in college, I plan to talk to more people and join clubs that are of my interest, so I can meet more people that also have the same interests as me and make friends with them than I ever did in high school. Thank you.
Perfect. Nice over 10 minutes.